Now, first off, I want to check my mic because previous streams, Mini Eric, my good friend Mini Eric, has been saying that my mic hasn't been doing well or something like that. And I need to do that quick because I hate when it reverbs. Because literally, when you hear a slight delay in an echo of yourself, it kind of messes up, you know? I don't like it. So, yeah. Let me pull up my stream on my phone. My audio's on. There we go. Nice, pretty nice emblem. Shattered sword. Kinda like it. Not gonna use it because, what can beat Peppermint Doom? Am I right? I see that I have one person watching. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So I've been playing a little bit offline, and once this is now max level, I'm not sure if the Joker was. I think the Joker was max level. No, it was on Reptile last time. Okay. I didn't get the Pila quite max level, but I wanted to do Joker because I forget why. Oop, went too far back. Let's see. I was gonna do some ground war because that's kind of what I've been doing for Joker, but let me actually do this. So Mosh Pit, so possibly 10v10 domination. Hardpoint domination. Why those two? Because it is, what's it called? Kills with this. I see that I got 2 people watching. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. We're about to hop into a match of just some quick play on the core server with some domination, hardpoint, and then 10v10 mosh pit. Try and get a few Joker kills if and when we can. Primarily going for the attacker and defender kills with the Joker, and then we got a mountain long shot and one, like, literally 3 more triple kills, and we are done with this gun. So, yeah, this gun's almost gold. Then next we're on to like the Odin, I think. It's either Odin or Scar that I want to do next. It's a very finite playstyle that I have. It's not really... yeah, my playstyle is interesting. So, like, I tend to like the faster paced guns, but then I also tend to take a more slow approach to things, almost. Definitely with this gun, I've been a little bit... or this, not the gun, but this game, I've been a little bit more, faster paced. For sure. Yeah, a little bit more run and gunny. Gonna go out this way. There we go. That missed so many times. There we go. Now it's our turn to get on point. Never mind. It was not our turn. The game was like, oh, you want to be on point now? Nope. Someone already called it an airstrike. Being up here actually gives you a decent angle on things. Oh, nope. Never mind. Okay, this one I can't... I should have done the Joker with the other one, but I did not. I guess someone called in a care package. That's why I couldn't see the drone anymore. They're all coming from over here. I'm just going to be coming around this corner. Good one. Thank you. I thought one was going to be coming around this corner. I was close. I was close. It's not correct. Whoa, lagging a bit. Man, that was some bad lag right there. Also, I feel like the audio is just a bit loud. So I'm going to turn it down a whole lot, and we'll see. To the entrance of the mine! Hi-ho, hi-ho. That's enough copyright strike potential for me. I don't think I would get struck for that, but... One, you couldn't have let me gotten that off, and two, really. Wow. Someone really likes those kill streaks. There we go, double kill. That should be good, that should hit someone. It did hit someone, that is good. This should, as long as our ally over here doesn't take it. Nah, never mind. Didn't get killed. I think it did get a hit marker though. Probably fell too far out of cover. I can get an angle on the stuff over here. And then launch that there. Have another one launch. Same place, but a little bit slower timing. And I'm going to be hopeful that it turns to a hostile one. No, and they spawn right behind me. Oh boy. Yeah, using the Joker, I don't think I'm using it in the right situations. Okay, well played. Fair play. He was shot from behind, I think. Ooh, that jump shot though. Looks like they're all spawning out there, out in front. I wish there was a skylight so I could shoot a Joker through it. But there's not. Certain platform, that's over here, right? That's gonna blow me up. I called it! Hey, at least I called it, right? Whoa, a bit of lag. Too close, really. I think that's technically under something, so I might not give it to me. And of course, we capped it. Ah, man. Couldn't get off this, out of his visions fast enough. Yeah, it's the inside one. Yeah. Let's see what we can do. Care package. Nope. I wonder, can I throw this through there? The answer is yes, I can. But it didn't work out very well. I mean, I didn't get killed, but... Lichards is the last triple kill camo, right? From where? Oh, above. Okay. I think Lichards is the final triple kill camo, right? I think so. Ah. I need to get into a proper positioning. I probably should also at Walker just letting him know I'm live. Right over here. Did you kill the dude around the corner? No, you did not. From where? I mean, I think we killed him now, but... Back to cargo! Now, cargo container is actually one that can get some Joker kills. If I'm in proper positioning, that is. And no one sneaks up behind me. Maybe I should go ground war just because the control points are a little bit more out in the open. And plus, they're a little bit more open, actually. So I can get Joker kills from a lot more places. Well played. Good one. Oh, that was my chance. Joker kills away. Cowabunga, dude. And we move points entirely. Oh, man. Just missed it. But hey, double kill. Nice. Double kill with a rocket from space. I even looked up there. I even looked up there and he wasn't there. No one was there. I do kind of want to text or at Walker just saying, hey, I'm live. If you can and want to join me, please feel free. Pushing, pushing. Almost. I mean, I know why I died there. No, I didn't die. Okay, never mind. Well, one reason could be is because it was John Wick. Don't mess with John Wick or his dog. It spells certain death. Really? Oh, he died. Can I launch the javelin from here? Yes. There we go. Shall I control, but... Come on. There should be one more coming down. Nope. Not a second one. Let's go to the munition depot. Yeah, doing a nosebreaker with the Joker counts as a kill with the Joker. So that's why I did that. Oh, I still have some javelins. Get him again! You know, getting melee kills with the Joker might be the way to go. Nah, missiles from the sky? Nah. Punching someone in the face? Yes. I thought... Well, kinda did good. Okay, I'm gonna... I'll drop out of this playlist and go to some ground war, because I had a little bit better time getting it there. And since I am doing this, I have no control over this section, I'm going to just add my good pal Walker. Walker. There we go. Ground war. And let me get back to my stream. Cancel, restart. There we go. Now I should be up to date. And at the exact moment. Let's see. Getting there with digital. We're done with reptile. The problem is the woodlands. Woodlands seems like it's going to be really hard. All the others just... Oh, I think that's why I was going into casual. Because in casual, not many people are... Like, literally, in ground war, you can see a VTOL probably go down in like 2 seconds. If everyone really wants to, they can just shoot a VTOL out of the air in like 2 seconds. So, and especially with the Joker, because it does take some time to, you know, kill with it for the rocket to get to the VTOL. You may be the first person to lock on, but your rocket's going to land right after it dies. Now that might be an over-exaggeration, but you still get what I'm saying, right? But going to some ground war will be good. I've had some pretty good games on ground war recently. Oh, when did I already pick my loadout? Don't know, not gonna question it. And we got the AFK crew over there. 2 people. 2 people AFK, yeah! Also, there might be something to be said about running with a group in ground war. Like, at the start. Because the more people on the flag, the faster it caps. And look, see, they already rushed B. Our team should have been rushing B. Really, on this map, it should be... Like, B and C are the two that... Or D and C should be kind of your first places to go. I guess I wasn't in the house here. Yeah, I wasn't in house. But you know what I can do? Woohoo! Good one! Wow! Okay. You have a line of sight from over there? Yes! It's all coming together. Besides for some lag, it's all coming together. No! That was the most genuine reaction I've had so far. Did you hear that? Yeah. That was funny. Hey, look, there's my gun. It's still here. Not again. Post-mortem. Not again. One, how. Two, how. Three, why. Four, how. There we go. Yep. Was this gun turning it on to single fire only? Actually really works, and it's really good. Just on. Hey, Walker, how you doing? Walker, check, check. 1, 2, mic check. You know, the other day my friend David lost his ID. Now he's just Dav.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Just getting ready for finals and trying to finish up some stuff.
I feel ya. I was kind of more or less supposed to work on kind of the English final paper today, which I have to do an abstract for, and and 3 annotated bibliographies that are supposed to be half a page each. I was really supposed to do that today, but instead I only did my history homework today. And the English stuff is due Monday. Procrastination? I think so. Wait a second. No, I didn't procrastinate. Maybe. Oh, and I also have a calculus project that kind of has to deal with epidemiology? You know, the study of diseases. And it's using, yeah, something like that. Words. I have to do that. Or something along the lines of that. Using calculus. It's gonna be fun. I haven't started yet. I've read over the rubrics a few times, but that's all that I've done, really. So once I get on to working it shouldn't be bad, but
I'm surprised that lit essay isn't due sooner. Like, mine
it's due Monday.
Due... Okay.
And it's the last paper, and there's only been 3.
Last week. Yeah, there's only been 3. That was my 3rd one. But the final lit paper, it was due last week, and so I've been done with it for a while.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah, well, it's nice because I've been done with it, but it's also not nice because I had like a week less to complete it.
Yeah.
That just means I had to get started on it sooner.
Well, the other day I finally finished that evil paper.
Yay! You think it came out good?
No clue. I'm hopeful, but yet I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. She just released the grade to my lit paper, the final lit paper. I got A94.
Did I really just say Pogs?
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend you didn't. But, yeah. Got 94, so that should secure my my spot for an A in lit. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, and then I'm just studying for this massive algebra exam that I've got, and then eventually I need to create a new school 104R work schedule. You're required, if you're in the RPC program, you're required to create what's called a 104R, which is a plan to graduate within the time frame. And so I had to request an extension for my scholarship so I could, because I couldn't graduate in 4 years. I was having to graduate in 5, and so now I have to rework my 104R, which is my plan to graduate. And I'm gonna have to do that next semester because my advisor's too busy right now. And so she's like, "Oh, yeah, this is gonna take a while, but it's like, alright, cool. So I gotta figure out stuff.
Yeah.
And then soon we have to be registering for on-campus housing.
Oh yeah. Also, I may or may not have
It's
just blown myself
January
up
1st.
again. Oh, cool. Or how you say pogs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
Don't worry, I'm cringing on the inside too.
Also, I'm thinking about getting a game called Oxenfree. Have you heard of it before?
Oh, oxygen free? That one?
Is that what it's called?
I think.
I thought it was called Oxenfree. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Have I been reading this wrong the entire time?
Is it a colony builder in space?
No, it's not. I was right. It is called Oxenfree. It's Oxenfree.
Oh, I was thinking of oxygen not included. Never mind. I was the stupid one here.
Because I was like, wait a second. I know that's not how you spell oxygen. Because it looks cool. You haven't played the Life is Strange series.
No.
But
What's oxygen free?
So
Give me the sales pitch for it.
Basically the elevator version would probably be, it's a game, it's a sci-fi story-based game, it's a 2D game, and it looks pretty cool. It's kind of similar to Life is Strange. Because basically it's a supernatural thriller, and I really don't know much about like the actual story because it's kind of ambiguous, but it's got stellar reviews on IGN and other stuff, and basically it said, if you like Life is Strange, you'll probably like Oxenfree, and it looks really cool. And if you had seen Infinity Train, I could say it is very similar. The aesthetic is very similar to Infinity Train.
OXEN free?
Yes, Oxenfree. Are you Googling it?
Yeah, I just quickly pulled up, and I'm only seeing like the thumbnail of people's stuff. It definitely has an interesting artwork.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Hey, did you hear that Dead by Daylight on PS4 is 60% off?
Yeah, it used to be free, and if it's not free,
I don't know if it'll ever be free again.
It's probably not, and that's why I'm probably not going to get it. There's also the next game that's out. There's Firewatch, and then there's Night in the Woods.
Oh, Firewatch! I've seen it, and I don't think there's anything supernatural about, but for some reason it was scary when I saw it, and I forget who I saw it by.
Don't spoil anything, because I don't want to. I still might actually play that.
I don't know if you could hear that, but my sister just opened up my door and said, "Hello, PenguinCraftJr." I don't know if you heard it, but yeah, Firewatch is really good. Firewatch looks like a pretty good game. The graphics of it, mwah, chef kiss, mwah.
Ooh, it's $20. Well, actually, that's not that much for a game. I take it back. But Oxenfree is $10.
Yeah.
$10.
So you do have Minecraft, right?
I do. Yeah, both versions. So that's the thing.
I do kind of want to host like a survival multiplayer series with some of the people, like some of our people in the Discord.
Which one do you have? Which version do you have? Do you have Java or?
I have the one on PC. So Java. I don't have Bedrock.
I have
both.
This is a new map. I bought both, and I kind of regret buying both because I thought.
Which versions?
I think I bought Bedrock and I also bought Java, and part of me was kind of thinking like, dude, why did I do that?
Isn't Bedrock like extremely experimental version or something like that?
I'm not entirely sure. I know I have two versions. Maybe I don't have Bedrock. I don't know. All I know is that I bought two different types of Minecraft on accident. And yeah, there's that.
That is peculiar. That's a friendly? Why can't I log onto that? There we go. Pull.
So there is one benefit of buying games way past their release date. Like this one was released in 2017, and that's they're very cheap.
Yeah, good point.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'll play Oxenfree.
Hey, did you see the two other videos, or the few other video games that I kind of suggested?
No, I didn't.
We Were Here Together, and Project Winter. We Are Here Together is a co-op game where you're kind of put into puzzles.
We are here together, or we were here together?
We Were Here Together. If you have Steam, it should appear somewhere.
We are still here?
No, I think it's We Were Here Together.
Wait. Is it on Steam, or is it on the PlayStation Store?
It's on Steam.
Are both of them on Steam?
Yes. Though Project Winter is actually in their... I want to call it Trello just because that's what Phasmophobia has, but no, it's their website. On their website, it shows their roadmap, and for their roadmap, they actually do want to launch it to all consoles. The Switch, the Xbox, and the PS4. We Were Here Together is a co-op game where you and one other person use in-game mics like walkie-talkies to try to figure out puzzles. And so sometimes you guys aren't even in the same room, so you have to rely on communication between you two to solve it. So, you have to make sure you can describe what you're seeing fairly well so that your partner can give you accurate step-by-step instructions.
Discord.
Well, some games like that, it's more of an honor thing. It's like, yeah, you can be on Discord. Actually, that technically would work too. But I think there are some moments where, like, the walkie-talkie doesn't work, but you still have to figure out somehow to communicate or something like that. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not sure.
You should just learn Morse code.
Yeah. But, having said that, yeah, Discord would technically work. But it looks like a pretty fun game. And plus, I do kind of want to go over and kind of have streams on Twitch where I would probably be streaming longer and a lot on, like, what's it called? PC. I could still stream Twitch on my PS4, but for the most part, I kind of would want to do it on the PC. So I'm looking, and playing games solo is perfectly fine, but I feel like I tend to do better, especially in, like, communication / entertainment department, if I'm playing with other people.
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
So I'm trying to find games that I could get a group of people to play together via.
Even if we don't necessarily play the game, I think just as long as they're in chat. I think if you switched to PC and you just had a Discord server and you had more people, it would probably prevent the stream becoming kind of stagnant. Because let's be honest here. As soon as 11 or 12 hits, I'm practically useless in stream in dialogue-wise.
See, you should just learn to become a little bit crazy at night.
You mean I need to wake up at 12?
What's that called? Like insomnia? No. I don't know, but you should... Maybe. You should just learn to become hyper on a whim. Like, just on a dime become hyper. Now that's fun. Don't you love when you can become hyper on the snap of the finger?
Okay, you're talking to someone who will also have drill weekend this weekend, so I'm not gonna be able to play then, sadly. And even if I didn't have drill weekend, I'd still probably be studying for finals like I am right now. I am having a fun time, chilling out, doing finals stuff. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, Um, A, I think the people in the Discord are a lot more of a night owl, and I used to be a lot more of a night owl before I joined the army, and I realized the army wakes up really early, and waking up at 4 in the morning will tend to destroy your ability to be a night owl.
Makes sense.
Um, but even if that's not the case, I still think if you have 4 people in Discord rather than 2 people, the conversation would naturally flow a little bit better.
Yeah, but I kind of also want to do stuff with people because, it's not becoming like a disembodied voice. It's like, if I'm actually, like in Minecraft, if me and other people are talking together and like we're standing around a Minecraft campfire kind of deal. It's not like, oh, we're just disembodied voices with no body to us. It's actually like, oh, here's someone tangible that can see in game.
Yeah, I totally get that.
So that's kind of why I want to try find games that other people would want to play. Another thing, also, I never mentioned Project Winter, but that is kind of like Among Us in a way. It's not entirely, but let's say it's more like Among Us meets. That might not be the best way to explain it, but that is a decent way to explain it because it's 8 people, and you're trying to survive. There are 2 killers or imposters, if you will, and your goal is for all the people, not the imposter people, to escape this blizzard environment. And so you have to do tasks.
Sounds exactly like Among Us.
So you have to do tasks to be able to open up, call in a rescue helicopter, and then from there, you can get on the helicopter and leave. But it's also like don't starve because you have to manage like a hunger bar, a temperature bar, because you're in a snow environment, so you'll get freezing cold after a while. And then you can also craft weapons, so you can actually fight back when the imposters try to kill you. So it seems really fun, and technically, I am also trying to capitalize on the more or less craze of Among Us. Not necessarily because I would be doing that right now if I was really trying to capitalize on it. But see, I also want to be very careful because I don't want to be called a copycat. Like if I do a Minecraft,
I don't think you'd be called a copycat for just doing that, but yeah.
Because there are so many other like multiplayer survival servers for Minecraft, and it's like, oh, you're trying to be the so and so, like Dream, Technoblade, that crew. I'm trying to be those people. Like, I don't really want people to say, oh, you're just, why should I watch you? Because you're just a copycat of so-and-so, right? And while I don't think anyone necessarily would say that, because, each creator tells their own stories kind of deal, and do things a different way. I just don't want the chance that someone says, oh, you're a copycat, this has already been done, yada, yada, yada,
I think I get what you're saying, yeah.
So, I'm trying to pick my games carefully because, if I do something that's already been done a lot. Heckhead! Do you have Cold War yet? I do not, Heckhead. Not yet. I need to get back to my credit card company because I think it still might be shut down because...
You have a credit card?
Yeah. Well, debit card, technically.
Oh.
But when I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they kind of flagged that as suspicious activity, so they temporarily blocked my card. I need to see if it's back up. Because, I haven't used my card in forever. The last time I used it was in, like, September, really. So I haven't used it in a while, so it's like, you don't normally use your card, so did you make this purchase? And, they didn't communicate that through the app or through email or anything. No, they blocked my card, didn't tell me, and then sent me a letter in the mail. So I can try buying Cold War now and see if it will let me buy. Or I can Um, and if it will, then bada bing, bada boom, I'm golden. But if not, then I'm going to have to call the card company, and I don't want to do that. And I keep
That's
forgetting to
okay. I
do
think
that as well.
you probably should call the card company, even if you don't end up having to do it, simply because it's kind of important.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting. Like, at one point,
No,
I left it on my stairwell. So, every time I walked up and down the stairs, I would see it. I still haven't done it. Now it's in my room, on the chair right in front of me. Still haven't done it. So, it needs to get done. It should get done sometime. I just don't know when. But it needs to be done. And I still failed to get it done. It's more or less a major oof on my part. But I do want to get Cold War. Miniag already has it, so he and I could play zombies. He only has the he has the PC version.
I don't know. I don't see the enamor with Call of Duty. I got a couple of free Call of Duty games with PlayStation, and it's like I don't see the big humbug. But I don't know. Maybe it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
FPS
video games
and
aren't
games.
always like. There's not one video game that's virtually everyone's cup of tea.
Oh yeah, it's true. Well, I like some pretty weird games. Like Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a weird
I
game.
feel like you like more storytelling-based games.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So that
like
might
more
be why
indie
Call of
games.
Duty's not your thing, because one, you've gotten the free versions of Call of Duty, which don't come with their story mode.
Actually, I did have the 1 month free game thing that PlayStation gave out. They gave out one of the Call of Duty Black Ops games, and they had a free story mode game of that, and it was good. It was good. It's like after I'm done with the story, it was still kind of like, interesting. It was the one with Soap in it. The guy that was named Soap, and I was like, wow, that was actually really good. It was just like, okay, but now I don't really feel like getting online and playing the multiplayer game. Kind of like, if you finish Uncharted, there is a multiplayer game to it, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
for me,
definitely feel
I
that.
don't know. If I'm gonna invest in a game, I want it to be really, really long, and I want it to have there to be progress and everything. But also, if I'm gonna invest my time in a game, I want it to be sort of well packaged, I guess is the correct word to say. I want there to where they are, and that's why I do like story modes. And I also like indie games. If a smaller company can produce a very well crafted game, that's always very impressive to me.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah, kind of like Phasmophobia,
But you
except
haven't played Phasmophobia. You really
I don't like
should.
horror games. I just don't like horror games.
It's not okay. Here's the thing: it can be scary if you let it be.
You said you had trouble sleeping one night because you got too scared.
No, I've never had trouble sleeping. I've always just had to distract myself before I go to bed. Always play like an extra hour or so of a different game before I wrap up the stream. Just so that, it's not fresh in my mind. Because, yes, it is frightening, but here's the problem. I play by myself. If you play with a group of people, and you guys are cutting up laughing and making jokes and that kind of stuff, then it's actually not that scary because, the humor of your friends kind of protects you, in a way. Also, once you learn the game, it actually doesn't become that scary. The only scary thing is, the map won't scare you anymore. It's because after a while, once you learn it, it's like, okay, I have to do this. Okay, time to find the ghost room. We found it. Okay, set up our equipment. Equipment set up. Now let's go back to the van and wait until we get the clues. And so, once you learn it and once you've played a good few hours of it, then it's not scary. It's more or less routine. It's like it's going through routine that's predictable. While old ghosts are different because you have your ghost types, but then each ghost more or less has their own personality. But after a while, you can start predicting what each ghost is going to be doing and that kind of stuff. So there's a predictability to the game and a routineness about it that makes each round different yet the same. And if you're with a group of friends and you guys are either on Discord or in-game mics and you guys are joking around, you might be joking around too much that you don't notice, oh, I'm actually scared. So, you know, and that's the thing that I've had a problem with, because when playing at night, one, maybe a bad idea on my part, but, like, I normally play it solo. And so, you know, it's a lot more scary when you don't have anyone to, like, watch your back. But if you have someone with you, walking the house with you, it's not as scary. I think I recently sent a video, a TikTok of, like, Phasmophobia in real life kind of thing, and, like, you just saw the ridiculousness of, like, the animations. Like, they were breaking their backs over to look up or down or whatever. It was hilarious. So, like, if you have a group of friends to play Phasmophobia with you, then it's not that scary. And plus, because you have people to watch your back, you have to watch other people's backs. But then also, if you think about it, when you get into a ghost hunt scenario, you have a 1 in 4 chance of actually dying if, like, you're not properly hidden. If you're hidden, then the chance of dying decreases by, like, 1,000%. So it's like negative 1,000% chance to die if you're hidden. But if you're in a group of people, and you guys are in a big open room, and the ghost happens to be in that room, then you only have 1 in 4 chance of being the one killed by the ghost. So, I mean, but, like, it's just more or less learned knowledge, right? Like, what was something you did for the first time that you were nervous or scared about, but then after you did it a few times, like, you weren't scared anymore? Like, for you personally.
I got nervous when I was breaking apart and reassembling a squad automatic weapon in an infantry unit, but then I learned how to do it, and I'm not very nervous when I have to take it apart and put it back together now.
So see, once you've learned how to do it, it's not that bad to do it again.
It wasn't really scary, it was just kind of like...
nerve-wracking because you don't want it to break or anything, or put it back the wrong way.
The first time I was scared it was going to break, but then I realized that thing is made out of steel, and it's probably not going to break, ever. And so now you can literally just slap that thing, throw it in the mud, and it still would be pretty good. So yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. Essentially,
I get what you're saying, yeah, absolutely. The problem is, I don't know. I think.
And plus, over like winter break, I am, or Christmas break or whatever, I am planning on, maybe doing a few midday streams every now and then, especially to play Phasmophobia.
When is your last final?
The 14th. And that's my dreaded political science final. I was about to ask, how long has it been since Wednesday? It's only been 1 day.
Just one.
Nah. I need to be faster. I need to get my grade back sooner. I'm terrified.
I think...
because there was something said recently that was kind of in the rubrics more or less, and said like no arrangement sessions. And I went to a municipal court, and literally all the stuff on the calendar was technically like arrangements. or agreements or whatever. So hopefully I framed everything in a way that, you know, he doesn't see it as that. Because I never put that word into my paper. But, you know, it's like, don't do that, and that's the only option I had. So it's kind of like, I had nothing else to do. There's nothing else I could have done.
You could always just bullcrap it. Like, I mean, just start making stuff up at that point.
I can't do that for an entire 8-page paper on COD.
You have no idea what's possible, man. You would be...
Oh, no, for me, I can't.
Astounded at the level of crappiness and fluff that I have produced and gotten A's on for some of the papers that I've written this year.
The thing is, I cannot do that. Especially for 8 pages long, I cannot do that. If it was more or less a creative topic and not as long, then yeah, I could do that. And same thing with, like, other stuff. Like, I pretty much just fluffed an entire discussion thing. I forget how many words or how long it had to be. But on something that I didn't even watch. It was like some kind of farming documentary. I didn't watch it.
Farm.
Not how to farm or anything like that, but something about substantial farming or something like that. I don't know. It was on like not I don't know. I forget what it was on, like what platform it was on, but it was somewhere on the internet. But you had to pay for it, and so I didn't. And I just entirely made up everything that I wrote for it. And I did that for at least one other thing as well for English. So, I mean, if it's short enough, I can just make it up. But not 8 pages worth of court stuff. Legal mumbo jumbo. I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. So, yeah. I am nervous to say the least, because literally you could get 100 on both of the exams. But if you got 0 in this paper, if you got 0 on the paper, you fail the class. Because each of the exams are only 100 points, and you need 170 points, I think, to actually, you know, pass the class. And so, yeah, if you don't do it, you fail.
That is a bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah. And in my position, you know, I need to do even better. I need about an 85 on the paper to pass. Good thing is, I ran it through Grammarly and I corrected all the errors Grammarly-wise.
Grammarly only corrects grammatical errors.
Yeah, I know.
Not language errors.
Actually, it does, like, suggest, like, passive voice and that kind of stuff.
I've figured out that stuff's only, like, 30% accurate. I don't use all of the suggestions that they give me because it's not always the best suggestion.
I mean, there were some suggestions that I just didn't use because it's like, yeah, but that's what I meant for it to be in the first place, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So there were a few examples of that.
Interesting.
But yeah, well, now I have like the Grammarly Premium thing, so it gives me a little bit more in-depth stuff. But I mean, for me, it's useful because I cannot spell or have grammar to save my life. So hopefully now I'll be getting good grades in English classes.
Sorry, I'm opening up an ammo box.
Ah. Ugh. What? from our own building. Okay. Are we gonna lose it out round? I'm trying to get the Joker to be gold. Try and get the rocket launchers to be gold. Yeah, not as easy as one would think. They're not easy. Not at all.
I am learning how to go through and use accounting tools with Wells Fargo. So I got to go through and write my annual budget for the year.
Nice.
So that's fun times.
It sounds like it's fun. He said with a shaking voice, meaning it really doesn't.
It's not necessarily fun, but it is most certainly necessary. Yeah.
We still have a person in this building. Okay. Time. No one else is gonna do it on my team. I am.
I am most definitely going to sleep in 20 minutes. I'm just gonna run that out there. Because I gotta get up. If I go to sleep in 20 minutes, then I can get up at 8 and have 9 hours of sleep total.
Nice.
That's my plan.
But sleep is overrated these days. Right.
Not for me. I'm gonna do a significant amount of math tomorrow. Like a very large.
Is tomorrow your math exam?
What?
Is tomorrow your math exam?
No, tomorrow's not my math exam. Tuesday is, but she's giving me a lot of required review packets, and she's forcing me to do them because they've been taken for a grade, and so, and it's just nice for people who don't normally do them, and it is nice because it gives a little bit of a buffer grade because they're just completion, but it's just a lot. And so tomorrow I was trying to finish up like something today, but then she assigned another assignment. I got assigned another assignment on a short notice, and so I had to do that one instead of finishing up the other thing that I was trying to do. So now I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll try and get up tomorrow, probably work out for a bit, and then get ready and just start doing math the entire day tomorrow. Because, if we're being honest here, I don't have anything to do for history because I finished up all that homework. I already have anything in math because literally I could get a 30 on a quiz. Actually, I already took the quiz and I got a 50 on it, but it didn't really matter because I could have gotten like a 30 and I still would have gotten a high A in the class.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I pretty much just Christmas tree that. And then the history test exam thing is really like a joke. It's not cumulative, and it's just an absolute. All of his tests are just absolute jokes. They're directly quoted from the book, so as long as you reread the chapter, you're good. And yeah, so the only thing that's going to be really difficult is the math exam. And the only thing that's kind of got me worried is the fact that I, again, have drill weekend this weekend, so I can't have the weekend to study. But, say lucky. One must press on.
Yeah, that is rough not getting the full weekend to study. I probably should study for my history exam, which is the 8th through the 10th. Meaning, the test is going to be open for those dates, and I just have to do it once. I probably should, do it, some form of studying, but I really don't have much material that I can study.
Just ask for some notes.
Yeah, I mean, technically, there's videos to watch. His lectures are all video-based.
Oh, seriously? You have the lectures videotaped?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
They're like, there's probably about 10-ish videos per chapter we've done, each being sub 8 minutes long.
Dude, just binge watch those like The Mandalorian. I mean, I'd just be sitting down with a thing of popcorn and a snack, and just going through them like I'm watching YouTube, bro. Oh my word.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There's just so many of them.
Oh, it's gonna suck, no doubt. But I mean, dude, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. So I might try to do that some maybe this weekend. I think I'll have to check my current grade, cause see the thing is there are two grades, like two different sections of grades, and so I don't know, like do I average those two now, like add them together then divide by 2 for that, and like are exams weighted more, is the midterm and final weighted more than the other? So I'm not sure like how I can truly average my grade and see, okay, this is exactly what I need to get on the final to pass.
Google GPA final grade calculator. There is one. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. But there is one where you can plug in how much the weight is and what your current grade, and you can click what do I need to get blank, and you can type in the grade that you want, and it will tell you what you have to get on the final exam.
The problem is I don't know what's weighted.
Oh, well, that can't help you out, but you can't have more than one variable.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variables at play with it, because like he doesn't give any of his weighting. He just says this is what you need. Here's letters to grade numbers, and so I don't think in his syllabus he's put the weight to them. Meaning, I can't solve that equation. If I knew that, then it's like, okay, I can do this, that, and that, and hopefully I can figure it out. But I don't have that information, so I really can't. But, I mean, I should have about, like, I'm just going to say mid-87. Or, not mid, let's say about an 85 in his class. Ish. I'm guessing there. So I got about an 85 in his class. And if I could get an A, that would be great. But I'm aiming for a B, so... Oh, no. I just realized his class has the essay attached to it. Ugh. There are 2 essay questions. So how his exams are is they're like 20-ish questions, maybe, and then 2 essay questions. From the midterm, 15 of the questions were over his video notes, or his lectures, and then the other half, or the other 5 questions, were over the book. So, yeah. And then the essay portion, I don't like it, because there are 2 of them. An essay over the lectures and an essay over the book. So, not fun. And some of them I'm gonna have to do. And let's see. I haven't started on my calculus project. Oh, I already mentioned that. Something that I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to make some kind of like tart. A nice little dessert. That'll be fun. I just want to confirm you can hear what I'm saying, right?
I can hear what you're saying. I'm just going through and calculating I am missing... So currently, I am getting paid... actually, hold on here. they paid me $176 for my former annual training. However, I was contracted during that annual training. I don't know if it cycled through, but I should be making $330 for my annual training. However, I don't know if that is cumulative between the two. Hold on here. 176 times 2. I don't know if that is cumulative for the same, like if it's so the current drill pay for 1 weekend pay is 329. However, I don't know if that is for the 2 days or just the one. It might be for the 2 days. Sorry, I'm probably not making very much sense here. Are you aware with how the pay scale works for an E1?
No.
Okay, so basically in the Army National Guard, the Army National Guard is like having part-time job in the Army. Imagine if someone wants to serve their country, but they also don't want to be broke, or overseas. That's what the Army National Guard is. And so instead, they contract with the state government, and they also contract under the federal government. Meaning, what's going on with the screen? It says that something's what?
What?
Sorry, something. I think PlayStation is flagging my dialogue because I'm mentioning the army. Because something popped up and basically said like it's being recorded. But anyway, nothing is being said that's wrong. In fact, it's probably even more beneficial. Nothing's a threat to national security in this conversation. It was weird. Basically, something popped up that said the dialogue was being recorded now. But anyway, continuing on, because you're being contracted under the federal government and the state government, you're also part-time. So you're doing 1 weekend out of the month. So that's 2 or 3 days, depending on what they decide. You are going out to your local unit and you're drilling there and training. And then 2 weeks out of the year, normally it's during the summer, you go to a 2-week annual training where you're out in the sticks, basically training. That's the synopsis. You're doing field training exercises. And so in a synopsis, in summer, you get paid basically for those days that you are out there, and you get paid based on your rank. An E1 private gets paid less than an E5 sergeant, and because right now my pay should be at an E5, however I think I'm getting paid at an E1 level, which is not good.
Yeah, that is peculiar. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to help you, so any advice I would attempt to give...
That's a question for my commanding sergeant.
Mm-hmm. So any attempts that I could try to give for advice would be just probably pulled from like a rabbit from a hat. That's the only type of advice I have right now. Pull a rabbit from a hat. I am a magician. Rabbidus hadatus. Why? Okay, I found that too funny.
So, I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm actually making... Maybe I was always making an E5 pay grade. Because here's the thing. If you go onto the Army National Guard pay calculator, it says that an E1 should be making $231 for drill weekend, which is not what I was making. And I don't think they can pay you below the bare minimum. and so I'm thinking it's including the entire weekend. Um, and so let me see here. I think maybe I'm right. Maybe I am getting the correct amount of pay. I don't know. It's just it's weird. The entire system. Well, actually, the entire system makes more sense than probably your average office system. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I think I'm making um, the correct amount of pay. I don't know,
Well, that's good.
but I don't know. I'll ask him on drill weekend. Um, Speaking of the army, you ever thought about serving your country in the Army National Guard?
Nope.
Facetious, facetious, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm trying to say, facetious. Uh,
Yeah, I know. Oh! I jumped. Did you hear me go? That scared me. Oh, that scared me. It was hilarious. Some dude popped around the corner and killed me, and I didn't. That was funny. Uh. Oh, that was too funny. Uh. And there was a prox mine there. Nice. I don't know why I'm tired. I should be tired. I woke up, like, got out of bed around noon to 1-ish. So I really shouldn't be yawning. Plus I had like 3... Was it 3? 2 to 3 things of coffee.
that's a lot.
That's not. I could have had more. Probably should have had more too. Especially seeing that I wasn't very productive, I really should have had more. That might have made me more productive. Something that, so I've been out of fruit now. I need to go to the store to get fruit so I can, make my, German pancakes, or Dutch babies, or whatever you want to call them.
Don't think those are very healthy, but yes.
So I've been out of fruit. So instead I've been having cream of wheat.
Ugh, are you a northerner?
Cream of wheat's actually really good.
I didn't say that.
Add some butter, add some like milk, and add some brown sugar. Mwah! Chef kiss. Mwah! It's
yeah,
really
if you
good.
just a bunch of stuff in it. It's probably not that bad. Alright.
Because it's pretty much like what? Breakfast grits? I think I've heard you call it before.
Yeah, it's like northerner grits. That's what I always refer to it as.
Northern what grits?
Northerner grits.
Northerner.
Northerner grits.
It's good. I've been having that for breakfast and as a snack throughout the day. It's good. Why am I tired? I should not be this tired. I should not be yawning at all. Oh, hello. Imagine all the shenanigans that'll go down next year.
Yeah. Man, we'll get into some crazy stuff before I go to sleep at 8:30 or 8.
Yeah, you'll be out partying on the weekends, and I'm just in the dorm room 24/7.
Except for real weekends. Can't party on those.
Right.
Well, during the week when I go to sleep and wake up at the crack of dawn. And boy, howdy, I can't wait on the weekends. I'm gonna stay up until 10.
Was it? For some reason, I thought I remember hearing it might have been Mini Egg, saying that I'll be the one out partying.
You'll be the one out partying? I can see that.
Please tell me you're joking.
I don't know. I do think you will enjoy and hopefully find a group of fellow friends at wherever it might be. Like at college when COVID's not going on.
Oh no, I'm probably not going to leave my dorm.
Small dorm, bro. It's a small dorm. But I'm going to give us 5 more minutes because I feel crazy before I go ahead and hit the hay and then wake up tomorrow and try and finish up some studying, and then on Monday I will have one more day of just straight studying for the final exam before Tuesday the final exam, and then hopefully after Tuesday I'll be 100% done.
Nice, lucky.
What time is what day is your exams?
Um, the one's available from the 8th to the 10th, and the other is the whatchamacallit, the 14th.
Hmm.
And that one is not eligible on a range. It is only available at a certain time.
Yeah, that's the same with the algebra exam that I have. I am currently thinking about just, I don't know, just thinking about like how my schedule is going to go out, and I'm definitely thinking about the study abroad programs. Because my goal now is to become fully fluent in Spanish, not this like, oh, sort of half fluency. Like I'm talking about like actually grammatically correct and good at sort of pronouncing the words. Um, that is my goal for 2022 and 2021. 2021, because my plan is to take 2 semesters in 2021, fall 2021, fall and spring of 2022 of Spanish, and then go spend 8 weeks to 7 weeks in a Latin American country, and then with that go out and after I am done mastering Spanish, the next thing that I shall be doing is learning Korean. The problem with that is the Korean language, the Korean alphabet Hangul is extremely easy. The Korean language is extraordinarily complex and hard if you speak a romantic language. I've heard it's actually not too far from Japanese, Mandarin. I don't know. No, I'm not an expert. That's just what I've read. Um,
Well, you know more than me.
uh, it's like, yeah. Still, take what I say with a grain of salt. Um, my knowledge of Korean is zero. But the thing is, um, sorry, I'm filling out a accounting workbook. The thing is, when I was talking to the study abroad manager, he said that study abroad programs that are focusing on languages, particularly Korean, and when you go to language school, you're going to classes from 8 to 4, and it's less of a vacation, more of just constant studying, which is exactly the purpose. The purpose for me going over there was to gain fluency in that particular language. However, it's also just kind of like, wow, that is going to be absolutely hard, really hard.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But he did say that almost every single person that's like goes there and tries and doesn't just blow off all the classes, almost completely gains fluency by the end of the program.
Well, that's good.
And so it's like, okay, it would be extraordinarily difficult. However, by the end of the summer of 2022, or 2023, um, I would be fluent in Korean. Uh, but yeah, it's just sort of that, what and how what I want to do about that. Um, I don't mean to be
Yeah.
boring you with the details
Oh
of
no, it's perfectly
study
fine.
abroad, but hey, you ever thought about going on a study abroad program trip? You should try it out. You could learn a language and maybe have some fun times.
The only study abroad programs I would do would be the Disney College program.
It's not a study abroad program. It's a Disney
Well,
college program.
right, but meaning I live
You
at
don't
Disney, work at
have
Disney, and then
in order to study
I still
abroad.
have to
You
take
have to be
classes.
abroad.
I know, so it's not a study abroad, it's just working for Disney.
Study. It's just
Or
study.
studying at Disney.
My neighbors, not my neighbors, my youth pastor, who I was house sitting with this past week, just got back from a trip to Disney World
Lucky.
yesterday. Yeah, they went and they rode the new ride at the Star Wars place.
Smuggler's Run? Right? Wait, what's the Resistance one?
I do not know which
Smuggler's
one.
Run is one.
That's the one where they have like the live action actors and such.
That's the other one, I think.
Oh,
Smuggler's Run is the you fly the Millennium Falcon.
yeah, that's the one.
There's another one in there too. I want to say it's Rise of the Resistance. You know what? Why question it when I can just use the Disney app to find it? Okay, where did you load Disney app? There it is. Okay, what is it called? And attractions. Let's go down to Hollywood Studios right here. And what? Rise of the I was correct. Rise of the Resistance. And I haven't even gone there.
I think you would like. I think you would like the Disney College program.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would
Possibly.
hate. I think I would hate that program with a burning passion.
Why?
I think I would despise it so much because I don't like Disney. I recognize that Disney is a really fun place to go. I also recognize that they have done a fantastic job with that. That's just not my cup of tea.
Have
I
you
could
seen all
not
the
imagine.
stories of like the cast members making someone's day?
Yeah,
And
no,
all the
no, I
magical
totally
moments that they
accept.
create there?
No, I totally accept the fact that it's such a cool place. But the thing is, if you said, hey, you have a choice between going to Disney or hiking up,
Disney.
like whatever, or like hiking up, what's that one in California? Uh, Crap. Okay, I'm really not explaining this. Hiking up the Appalachian Trail, or hiking up the Smokies, or going up going through the Grand Canyon, or going to some sort of outdoor adventure national park type thing, I would choose the national park in a heartbeat. And there's
I'm the
one
exact
other
opposite. Literally the first second you didn't even get to option B, I said Disney.
there is, I don't know, one pretty cool park in California, and I cannot remember the name. They have the Redwood Park, and there's other pretty cool 1,000-year-old redwoods that I went to. And there's another one that I went to that I can't remember what the name of it was. But anyway, the point is, and that's where my family is too. I haven't been to Disney since I was 2, and I can't even remember it. And I am just fine with that, because I may not have gone to Disney, but I went to Germany, and I went to Canada, PEI, and I got to tour 1,000-year-old houses, and, well, not 1,000-year-old, just a couple hundred years old. But I did get to tour, like, ancient ruins and other stuff that, not a lot of people get to see. and it's really cool to go see that. And I got to see the Grand Canyon, and I got to see all this really cool stuff. It's like, you know, that's what I would love to do, is just go through and see all the cool stuff on Earth. Um, and there's one thing that you can do in the Smokies. It's called 40 miles in 4 days. You can go all of the, not Smokies, you can hike all the Smokies in 4 days, and it's a 40-mile trip, and it's really not that bad. 40 miles really isn't that long when you think about it.
I have to do roughly that distance within 4 days. Actually, it's closer to 50 miles.
Oh, really? Are you carrying a rucksack?
Nah, no rucksack.
Okay, well.
The thing is, I don't know how that will go. I'm doing virtual race stuff.
That's cool.
There's a virtual race series that that's called like the most competitive virtual races, Battle Miles, and I really want to do that. Because everyone, if you finish it, you get a medal. But if you're the fastest person, or there are some where it doesn't give you like a pace or anything, or like a distance, so if you go the furthest in the shortest amount of time, then you get the first place medal, which is a secondary golden version of the medal. Just like, you were the fastest, you get a gold medal as well as your normal medal.
See, I was a little bit peeved that I never got that medal for first and third place thing, and I'm not gonna lie, when my dad first told me that I had gotten third place and we just hadn't stuck around, I was more peeved at him because he had convinced me that I was dead. I was like, you know what?
Wait, what?
That was a terrible team.
Wait, what win? Archery?
Okay, I thought I told you about this. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I hadn't forgotten that. Like maybe I had forgotten to tell you about this. I thought I had. But basically,
A triathlon? I think you did tell me. Didn't you
was,
say that you had to go and pick it up in person?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Okay. So first things first. I ran a triathlon. I got third place. But I didn't think I was going to get third place because my time sucked. I mean, it sucked. It was so bad. It was like 2 hours. Like, oh my word.
Triathlon distance?
A It was a sprint, and part of it I do attribute to my bike and the fact that I have a decent bike, but it's not that good, and it doesn't have those little things that you put on your feet to make you go faster. I don't know what it's called, but basically it doesn't have it. And so I do think I was at a bit of a disadvantage, but we're not going to get into that. Also, I was facing somebody with a $2,000 bike, and so I'm really not going to get into that because I was still PO'd. It's like, dude, okay, how am I supposed to beat you if your bike is worth more than my car? Anyway.
Well, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, or is the price of the gear in the battle.
No.
It's about the fight and the dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the more pricey stuff are built a little bit more efficiently and are optimized for speed and efficiency.
The kid had to probably do half as much work as me to go twice as fast. Although I do have to admit he was faster than, well, even the swims don't really matter much. He probably did put more effort into me because I bulked up a lot for the army, and that's really not what you're supposed to be doing for the triathlons, and so that was probably to my detriment. But I do think that bike did have some effect. Well, I don't think I could have probably beat him in the long run, but I do think I would have gotten below 2 hours, which was unbelievably slow. But anyways, that's what I was saying. Basically, I said, I think I might have placed. I know I did really crappy. I still think I might have placed. And my dad said, no, you did not place. He said, I saw your score. It was unbelievably crappy, and you really did a sucky job. And I don't think, and I hate to break it to you, kid, but I don't think that you placed this round because you did a really bad job. And I agreed with him, but I ended up placing third place, and I would have gotten a medal. And I was like, dang it. And part of me was also mad at myself because it was like, I knew I should have stayed. I knew if I left, and that would most definitely assure the fact that I would have probably placed. But anyway, point is, I ended up calling the guy and they said, yeah, we can get you the medal, but you have to drive like 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
Out of
And
the way.
I was like, you know what? I'm
So you
good.
never got your medal?
I never got the medal. And besides, it was less of a medal, more of a trophy. And so it was like, dude, where am I gonna put this thing? So that was another aspect of, alright, I could get the thing, but it's like, what am I gonna do with it?
Yeah. Trophies aren't easy to place.
It was a small trophy. It wasn't like the Grand Cup or whatever. I don't know.
Ah.
But yeah. And part of me also doesn't really care for medals. If you did something, that's your reward. Saying, hey, I did this, that's your reward. Saying is the accomplishment of a job well done, and the accomplishment that you did it, as well as the accomplishment of the fact that odds are you're pretty physically fit. And it's like, okay, I did this, so now I feel good about myself because I did this. And whether or not someone believes you, and, like, believes that you did it or not, should be irrelevant because it's like, alright, I know that I did it, and I know that I can do it, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I prefer to have a medal. If I am doing it, I would prefer if I could. If it's a race where it's like, okay, only the top so-and-so get the medal, then it's like, okay, it's probably physically impossible for me to do it, so it's more or less going to be, if I did it, then actually did it, then I say I actually did it, and hopefully people will believe that I did it. But if it's something different, it's like, and I can get a medal that essentially shows, yeah, you participated, you did well, you placed, doesn't matter what place you placed, but you placed somewhere on the totem pole, here's your medal. I would still want that because it's more or less like physical affirmation that it actually happened.
Yeah, I feel that. But okay,
Because there's probably like half my
good.
stories that
T-shirts are
if I didn't have a medal or something that's proof, probably no one would believe me. And I can probably say that with about 25 to 90% certainty. That if that was the case, no one would believe me. So I would rather have a medal if I can get a medal, and it's like more or less a participation medal. I don't care if it's participation or I won, like placed. If I can get a medal, I get a medal. I'm good with that. And I mean, so Battle Miles, they've introduced. It wasn't as of recent. It was like earlier, like maybe September-ish. But they introduced a race called the Impossible Race. To do it, you have to do all their other races that they offer, which is a lot. And then, I think if you try it, the Impossible Race, you'll get a medal. But if you win the Impossible Race, or finish it in its entirety, not only do you get a medal, but your name gets printed on the back of the medal. But
That's cool.
yeah, of everyone's medal. And it's really hard to finish. Apparently it's like really hard to finish all the obstacles or all the stuff that's required for the Impossible Race. And so it's like getting your name on the back of the medal is everyone. So it'll eventually have a log of everyone who's 100% completed the Impossible Race. But it's a big challenge that's really hard to do. 200% the race. There's another race that I would want to do. It's called the Death Race. The problem is, they don't tell you what the race entails. All you know is that it's gonna be hard, possibly gonna be long, and that the fastest person from like this month did in 6 hours and 16 minutes. That's the fastest person. That's the first place person. So, what does that mean for the distance? How far is it? What are the obstacles? And then, you're not called a winner or finisher if you complete the race. No, no, no. You're called a survivor. If you try the race and fail, well, you're one of the fallen. It's a death race, so essentially, yeah, the mortality. You become a deceased of the race. Not actually, but you know, that's kind of what you're labeled. So like, you can see all the survivors of the race and then all of the fallen runners if you like look on their website. That's like a big oof. I'd want to do that, but I don't know what it entails. And I'm scared. And also, I would really need to be taking everything seriously and like really train more. And by train more, I mean actually train, get on the program and that kind of stuff. And like be good. So that probably won't happen. Maybe 2020, maybe by November 2021. Maybe, I don't know. But I would want to do the impossible race. But it's just so much stuff that I need to do. And like, their races aren't just, okay, do this distance. No, no, no. So they have one called Siege. And it's a 10K, 20-pound rucksack, and a gas mask. Or like runner's oxygen mask. Something that restricts your oxygen flow. Yeah. Then they also have the regular series. Which is run X amount of distance, and every mile, I think it's either push-ups or burpees that you have to do. And I think for the most part, it's like 10 burpees per mile. I'm going to say burpees. Might be 10 per mile, maybe. And then there's a certain variety of the race where every mile you go, you have to do an additional 10. So first mile, it's 10. Then the next mile, it's 20. And that goes on for a few miles. I forget how long. But yeah. And then they have their one called the Tribute Series, which is just a standard 5, 10, and half marathon distance. But you have to deal with a 20-pound rucksack. Or weighted vest. That's not that bad. The main series, the Genesis series as it's called, that's not going to be fun. And then the Specialty series, well, that has the Siege race, which is the rucksack and the respirator. But it also has other stuff, Ascension and Descension, or Downfall. Ascension and Downfall are the two other ones. And I forget what, I think Ascension is where you go like 5 miles, but every mile marker you have to do an increasing increment of burpees or push-ups or whatever. I forget. And then Downfall is something different. Maybe you start at the highest marker and then you start working your way down. I don't know, because I haven't looked those races up. And yeah, I would really want to... I would want to know what's in the death race. Because, you know, it is really, really long, apparently. And, yeah, it's terrifying, and I don't know what I need to specifically prepare for if I actually want to do it.
So, something that I thought of is like, I used to think, man, 10 miles is a long way, but recently I'm like, you know, 10 miles ain't that far.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not an unreasonable amount of distance.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that.
Yeah. And so, you know, if you ever did want to go, walking with me, You know, you always could. You're more than
Yeah, the
welcome to
problem is I
try.
would slow you down by a long shot, unless you
Well,
are
it
gonna
doesn't
break
matter. But
off
the
for
purpose
me.
of a rucksack, like the purpose of a ruck, is not to go far. Not to, sorry, I take that. The purpose of
Not
a
to
ruck
go
is not to go
fast, it's
fast.
to go the
In fact,
distance.
I'd probably be going about as slow as you. The purpose is to go long distances. Um,
You
and
underestimate my power slowness.
it's long distances at a slow pace, so that way you can travel at a very far. Like, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That's English.
Yeah, I know where your wrecking is.
So, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be jogging out here with a massive weight on my back. I mean, and yeah, it's all about being prepared as well. If you think, oh, yeah, I don't like, going out in the woods, it's like, as long as you're well prepared, as long as, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Um,
but
and
still I'll slow you
that's one of
down.
the things. And again, man, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. And not only that, but I don't even have one planned. So even if you said, yeah, I'll do it, I'd be like, okay, cool. Let's uh let's plan one 2 months. Actually, 2 months would probably be good soon. It would probably have to be like way, 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 way out in the future.
Yeah. Something that I really
But
want to do again is I want to do another mud run.
yeah, I need to figure out how to do that free mud run with the army.
Oh, the Spartan mud run?
Yeah, they offered a free one to
If
us,
you
but I
get a
can't
free
remember.
Spartan race, take it.
Well, I don't know what the requirements are, nor do I know what day it is.
Well, yeah, the requirement. But I mean, distance wise and all that other stuff, uh, it's not bad. Because I know the course, unless you're going out of state for it, which I don't believe you would be. Um,
No, it'd
I
be
know
in
the
state.
course that you're going on, uh, and they only offer the 5 and 10K variety. Um, Pretty decent terrain. There is one that you climb up a cargo net to climb a cliff. That's fun. Um,
Thing is, with
it's
that,
it's
they're
a
like,
really tame race. Um, a lot. You'll do perfectly fine if you do it because uh, you have good
your
upper body
definition.
strength, right?
Yes, yes, I
Yeah, then
do.
you'd be perfect for it.
So, here's the thing. Your definition of fine and the Army's definition of fine are two different definitions.
Fun or
Thing
fine?
is, fine, fine. So, something that I also figured out is that it's not enough just to finish it. It really is sort of the big thing that they hammer into you is the fact that it's like you are the standard is the popular phrase to say, and that what that means is since I'm being groomed to be a future officer, it's not enough just to pass. You have to go above and beyond. You have to be almost one of the first ones to finish. Um, is what the expectation is set because it's like if you are the standard and you are leading troops and you are leading a large company of soldiers, they're never going to respect you if you can't do, you know, exceptional under PT. If you're coughing and wheezing after running 2 miles, which is something that happened, they said you're going to get just laughed at behind your back because no one is going to respect you if you can't do exceptional with rocks and stuff.
Ah,
Anyway, yeah, that was the synopsis. And that's the whole phrase is you are the standard. That's
ah.
like the popular uh, phrase to say apparently.
Hmm. Now I now there's no question to why I don't do that stuff.
I don't think you would really quote unquote get made fun of, but you would get like
I know people would
uh,
be laughing behind my back and in front of my face.
no, I don't think it would be like the same as like high school like behind your back. I think it would be like people wouldn't take you as seriously because you know, you're not being able to be exceptional enough. Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck in that stuff. But yeah, if you do have it, I would definitely consider doing the Spartan race. I mean, there's a lot of other pressure that you would be under. Like, you would probably have, they would probably be pressuring whoever in your program does the Spartan race to be like along the top finishers, like the fastest people in the race. Um, but I mean, Spartan is a really fun race. It's, and I'm saying that it's a fun race, and I didn't even, I couldn't even do all the obstacles. I tried a lot of them. I think there's like one or two that I was like, ha ha ha, nope.
Mm.
Quite literally, ha ha ha, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't. They would not allow me to go over an obstacle. I would have to not only finish everything, but finish everything extraordinarily well.
Yeah, I mean, with Spartan, they do have, if you fail obstacle, you have to do 30 burpees.
Well, yeah, I would probably end up having to do that and the actual obstacle because that would not the failing an obstacle would be absolutely terrible. But not only that, but it's not
But
completing the obstacle faster than the majority of the people and not leading the pack, and being out in front of everyone would probably be also frowned upon. Um, yeah,
yeah,
and so that's one of the reasons. I don't know. I still might do it. I still might do it. But that is one of the things that has to be taken into consideration. And I do think that I could probably, I know I could finish it, no problem. But I don't know if I could, like, lead the pack, as far as that goes. And that's what I'm wondering. But anyway, it's 11:30. It's already 30 minutes after I said I would go to bed. So I'm gonna log off, brush my teeth, and then go to bed.
okay.
It was a fun plan, but I'm gonna,
Yeah, I mean, also with the Spartan thing, you can look the obstacles up on. He left. Okay. Well, I'll still finish my thought just in case he's listening online. But so one, if you look online, it will tell you what obstacles there are. Well, it doesn't say what obstacles will be on your specific race. You can at least start training for a variety of different obstacles. But I mean, I've also been there, and besides for the fact that, you know, I tried some of the obstacles but couldn't do them. And then some I was like, I know I can't do them, so I'm just going to skip. I actually don't think I did that. I think I did at least try all the obstacles, but the thing is, like monkey bar obstacles, got the first hold, couldn't even swing to the second, and fell. So, yeah, that's something I would probably need to be training for the next time I aim to do, like, any form of mud run, is I need to be training upper body strength and, like, you know, be able to do monkey bars and that kind of other, like, swinging, hanging from your arms obstacles. And so, it will not be easy, especially for me, but if I want to, I can definitely try to train for those. But Walker, if you're still listening, I doubt you are, but if you want to, I can give you advice. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give you advice for one obstacle in particular, or you could read about it online. The spear throw. Yeah, the spear throw. That's a hard one. Once you know how to do it and that kind of stuff, and you can do it multiple times, I think you do get multiple attempts at it, if you want to, but each time you fail it, you do have to do burpees again. But still, having said that, spear throw is actually not that bad. Spear throw's relatively easy. I almost made the spear throw. I was off literally by an inch off of the left side of the target, or the target's right side, my left. I was literally off by hair. So, yeah, it's spear throw is rough because it's the only obstacle that relies on accuracy. All the other obstacles rely on endurance and strength. So, I mean, you might not want, Walker, you might not want to take advice from me on anything Spartan, but I have done it before, so I can at least tell you my personal experience and everything like that. Of course, you would be doing it everything to the 100th power of what I did, so. But, I mean, any advice is better than no advice, right? Like the bucket carry, which is about 30 pounds, I think, for guys? Maybe 40 pounds for dudes. It's heavy, but it's only like maybe 100 meters or so. Maybe 200. The sandbag carry is not that bad. Just kind of drape it over your neck or your shoulder, and then you got it. That's not that bad. And then the Atlas carry. That is just heavy and awkward to hold. Because it's a 100-pound stone. Practically a 100-pound cannonball. That's roughly the shape of it. So it's not that easy. But it's also not that bad. I did it. But I mean, I set the bar very low. But yeah, so I mean, he's probably not watching, he'll probably never hear this, but if I can think about it and mention it to him, I can say, hey, if you want any advice on if you are planning on doing Spartan, I have done it before, and while I might not have done it to your degree level, I have done it before, and as I see it, any advice would be good, right? But other than that, it's like I have not done any of the, like, climbing obstacles. So, you know, my advice on that is moot. I can't give advice there because I haven't done it, or not climbing, but like hanging base obstacles, like monkey bars. For those obstacles, I failed them. I tried to hold on, and then I failed. I only failed 5 obstacles that day, though. I only did 50 burpees, too. Because in a non-competitive heat, they aren't enforcing it, so, you know, you run your own race kind of deal. That's something that I've heard, at least said online a lot, is just run your own race. And essentially, you know, if someone says, oh, you're supposed to do burpees, as long as it's not a race official, I can say, I'm running the race how I'm going to run it. Or something like that, but, you know, kinder. But, yeah. So I did 50 burpees. I almost... I shouldn't have missed the spear throw. I was so close. My first Spartan race, and I almost got the spear throw down. That is rough. Then, like, there was a rope climb that I failed. Monkey bars, failed. I don't think Olympus was at my race. It was the Z-Wall. I should have tried again, because I never really even started in the first place, so I really should have tried again. Because I think if I just got proper positioning and did it properly, I would have been able to do the Z-Wall. Then it was a multi-rig obstacle that I had trouble with. So let's see. Multi-rig, Z-wall, monkey bars, spear throw. There's one more. What's the other one? Ah, wait. Wait. Z-wall, monkey bars, multi-rig, rope climb. That's it. I said rope climb the first time. And then spear throw. Besides for spear throw, because I just wasn't really accurate. You know, other than that, there's a common theme with all the ones I missed, which is upper body strength. So, yeah. So, I mean, I've only done one Spartan race though, so yeah, you'd probably not want to take my advice. I really want to do another Spartan race, so I would want to go for a trifecta. Downside about going for a trifecta is you have to do a beast, which is like 12-ish miles with like 20 plus about 30 obstacles, I think. Ish. Yeah. And also, one thing with Spartan. Yeah, Spartan is always one step ahead of you. And see, they never let you run for too long, because once you start running a bit, you finally get into a groove. Yeah, Spartan doesn't do that. I mean, all mud runs do that. They don't really let you get into a running groove for that long. But Spartan, yeah, if it's not the obstacles, it's the terrain. Spartan is always one step ahead of you. Ugh. Love that race. Yeah, I need to train for if I want to do more mud runs and that kind of stuff. I really need to be training more. They're fun, but, you know, they also are physically taxing. Especially if you aren't trained for it, so I need to do that, but they're fun races. I love them. If I could have done a Spartan this year, I would have. But, I think there was something stopping me. Like, maybe they canceled all their race because of a certain virus. Thank you, Rona. Really, that virus. Man, that virus is the bummer. Right. But, I mean, hey. I do try to look on the better side. Because, like, I was going to go on an out of the country trip with my school, going to Canada, and we would have done 2 days of wilderness survival training, a wilderness survival like test, where basically they're actors faking and we have to help them, and then we would be skiing and snowboarding for the last 2 days, and then I was also going to go to a concert with 2 of my friends. So my prerogative is, well, maybe because those events never happened, maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe there was someone that was actually going to happen at the events, and because I couldn't go, it protected me from it, right? Yeah, I mean, that's not, I don't know. You know, it's what it is, but I think it's better to look at it like that. It's like, oh, well, maybe something bad was going to happen, and because I couldn't do it because of circumstance, the virus, it actually protected me from it in a weird way. I might be the only person who thinks that and still kind of tries to think of it that way. But hey, I mean, it's better than saying it ruined my year, eh? Even though it still did, but you know. But yeah, I am bummed about the Canada trip. Not going on that. Because that's like one of the only trips. I mean, it was going to be with school. So, and that's why I'm saying but it's one of the only events from this year that I was going to do that can't be made up again. Everything else can be pushed back to a later date. I can always go to another concert. I can always do another this, that, or that trip, right? XY. I can always do another XYZ trip. But going my senior year going to Canada with my school, I can't do that again. I'm out of senior years unless if I want to redo high school. And I don't. But, you know, I mean, technically, yes, I can always do the events of the trip again. I can always go to Canada on my own or with my family and go. I almost just messed that up so bad. I was going to try to say skiing and snowboarding in one. So it's going to be a weird amalgamation of a word. I'm glad I caught myself. I was probably going to say kneeboarding or something like that. But yeah. So other than, like, it was a senior year trip and you can't get that back with your school, other than that, you know, everything else can be made up. So. And also when you realize that the virus hasn't affected your schedule or how you do things. Oof. Actually, not oof at all. Yeah. I need to be getting off here soon. It's getting a wee bit late. Good thing for me is no classes tomorrow, so I don't really have to get up early. I do have to be working on an English paper and calculus project. But still, it's... And then I also probably should be studying for history. Though I feel like I'm semi-confident that I can do well on it. Because if I take the average of all of the weekly quizzes I've had, I think my average is about an 80%. The problem is, it's also taking into place, there are 2 essays that you have to write for it. So, I mean, so I am confident that if I were to take the exam right now, I would probably get about an 80 on it. That's what I'm going to say. About an 80-ish. Or, I mean, I don't have the exact average on my, on the grade, so... I need to take the... That's what I could do tomorrow. I can look up the exact average of all my weekly quizzes past week 7, and then take the average of that, and then from there, bada bing, bada boom, that should be the grade that I get on the final, in theory, right? This is why I need the tracker. I need the tracker. Oh wait, it's not a, that wouldn't have counted for, besides for just overall kills, it wouldn't have granted me much. Because it's not offense or defense skill. Someone wasn't watching the stairs. That's the only reason I died. All of these buildings, all of these hardpoint locations, I think are inside. So the only way to get attacker kill is to get melee. Oh, so close. There are 3 entrances to here. Night night. Attack or kill. Yay. Every now and then I can actually do well in this game. Watch it behind you, you were taking shots at. It's fine, reposition me wherever you please. Warehouse, okay. Slide Chad. Let me up here. Can I can't fold the table? Really? Rude. Not again? Nope. I saw him over there a little bit too late. Peekaboo! I wasn't ready for that. I mean, I guess that's what happened when you try to taunt the enemy, right? Peekaboo! Oh no, I'm dead. I'm bummed that I can't. Oh, what was that scream? I got a hit marker because it landed on him. I was going to say peekaboo, but I don't know where they went. I think it was an ally, though. His corpse. Hello. Nice. Ah, it was a gunshot. Never mind. Nah. Still good, but I thought it was the dude throwing something at me. I think he only threw a syntax at me, though. All the way to the smokestacks. Smokestacks. Hoi! See, one good thing about, like, burst fire guns is, you know, you get multiple shots for one trigger pull, which is better than snipers, if you think about it, because snipers, one pull equals one bullet. So, technically, peekaboo! Peekaboo! Why am I saying peekaboo? Come around the corner. Really? No one? Right as I looked over towards him, he's like, hello. I'm just having too much fun here. Oh, I think they blew up my C4. Nice, 74. Nice. Hello. So I need to get about a little over 5 levels, battle pass tiers a day, if I want to, you know, if I want to get to tier 100. To get to tier 100, I need to get a little bit over 5 passes tiers a day. I mean, I think that's technically doable. For sure not going to be easy, but still technically doable. You know, I bought something in the COD store, and I bought COD points, just straight up COD points, when they actually had the same monetary amount. Um, I would have spent the same amount of money, but it was for direct cash instead of buying COD points. But it was going to be, it would have given me a double Battle Pass tier token. So all Battle Pass XP is doubled. And I didn't see that until it was too late, and I already spent like 20 bucks or more-ish to buy something. So yeah. Unfortunately, I can't use that. I think it was only an hour thing. It only lasted for an hour long. But still, it would have been helpful, right? Well, we did win. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually probably just gonna call it here. We were top of the leaderboard, which is good. Something that I need to make sure I do is I need to go downstairs and turn off my Christmas tree. My sister actually came in earlier and said, "Hey, don't forget to turn off the Christmas tree." Well, I was streaming. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe my dad didn't. I don't know, but I'll go downstairs and check. And probably get a late night snack. This launcher has taken a long time. So something that I actually should do next, swapped Amped for Spotter. Downside, long reload time. Upside, I can see kill streaks in the air. I can see stuff around the map, electronics, stuff that I can break or shoot down and stuff. A lot easier than I would normally be able to. So I can see prox mines from around the corners, that kind of stuff. So hopefully this will help me out. Hopefully. Just going back here to wrap up. But, yep. Well, I need to be wrapping up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And to stay up to date with what I do, please ring the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, take it easy.